Welcome to Tuscaloosa, Alabama. Title Town, some call it, a moniker that many claim, but this city lives thanks to the Alabama Crimson Tide. A Big Ten showdown coming, conference games where the results will stick with you for the rest of the season. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the Cincinnati Bearcats, taking on the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Alabama about to kick off to get this game underway. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Cincinnati's offense is on the field for the first time today. And when you have a quarterback like this guy, the entire offense feeds off of him, David.
Everybody feeds off of his energy, and the whole playbook's open because you can trust on him. He's dependable, Bowman.
He's also one of those guys, if he gets in a good rhythm, watch out. This dude starts firing strikes.
Pulls it in. It's Gage. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
And that's why for the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic.
And it's caught inside the 30. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
I'm a big believer in taking shots early in the game and being aggressive and showing my team I got confidence in them. Let's go make plays. First drive, already taking shots down the field. Nice job, nice pitch, nice catch.
The Bearcats in the hurry up. Snags it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Bearcats.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And he tacks on the extra point. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Fair catch called for and made. The Crimson Tide offense comes out, and now they'll go on the attack. And this figures to be just a tremendous matchup of big play receivers, Jesse.
And because of their skills, Reese, you're going to see all types of... them, right? They're going to throw it to him. They'll throw screens. They'll get jet sweeps. Get these guys as many touches as you can.
Well, and the good thing is, if you're a defense you're used to, you see this guy in practice every day. Now you're seeing another guy that's elite. Which defense can rise to the challenge and get a few stops and maybe nullify the playmaker?
It's early in the game, and as offenses try to get their rhythm, these easy completions are very important because that's what helps you get your feet underneath you as an offense and as a unit. And hopefully, as this game goes on, they'll be able to rev up and get more aggressive taking shots.
Already down a score early, the last thing you want to do on your first drive is give it right back to them, so they'll go for it. The expressway is wide open. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down. The Tide with the 1st and 10. Motion from the offense. They'll try the run. Relying on that running game, and it works for about 3 yards to the 31. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. The run to the right. Tackle is made after the 1st down. You can go way back in the history books to the wishbone attack all the way back to the first Rose Bowl team. Alabama builds its identity on a strong running game.
Builds it on dudes that tote the rock and do it with nastiness, with some physicality. Not one guy's going to bring them down, and you see it year after year with these guys, and there's always somebody that's going to be a physical challenge to try to get on the ground.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
Yeah, and he did a really good job selling this, dropping back to pass, waiting a little bit of time, and giving his running back a chance to run down the field. He runs the wheel route. He's open, throws a strike, gets in for the touchdown.
On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tired.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
At the 40, there he goes. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end.
Man, that's excellent blocking there on the left side of the line. They were able to get great push, get off the line, create a little bit of crease for that running back.
They just created a wall. He had all kinds of room to run.
Yeah, I might go back to that one and call that one again. It worked so well.
He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. And the Bearcats want to pick up the tempo. The margin for error is so small in this conference. It's really imperative to get off to a good start in Big Ten play.
Especially, Reece, since you're adding so much talent now to this conference. But yet, year in and year out, you know the mainstays in this conference, but there's always some surprises. And I'll be interested to see how everybody starts off this season. Listen, this is your first opportunity, Palmer, in conference play, in a major conference, obviously in the Big Ten, to make your first statement.
And it's going to be taxing all season long for these players. Physically, obviously, and you expect that in the Big Ten Conference. But now adding all those West Coast teams, these guys are going to be flying back and forth across the country a lot this year. They have to get off to a fast start today. That's what makes this game so critical.
Looking to throw, it's Stokes. Now he's going to break the pocket. He is brought down, but man, what a job to find some running room and move the chains. From the red zone, looking for a space. He's got his man. They get to the line quickly. He's looking to throw, trying to get to it. The catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Bearcats.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. If we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. Leaves it with the running back. Getting that push, a pickup of 4 out to the 26. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking for a physical attack from the gun.
And runs like that are like body blows in a boxing match. 4, 5, 6-yard gains early turn into 20, 30, 40-yard gains later. They really wear down defenses, and they test their physicality.
On 3rd and short, the power run here. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10. Hand off from the shotgun. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
The inside handoff. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Third and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
Man, this offense continues to do such a great job on third down. One of the best in the country at it, and the reason why, they keep it manageable most of the time. Third and short, they can run the football, be physical, convert first downs. This offense has been so good on third downs.
Here comes the offense on second down. He's looking to throw. Unloads it left. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On third down, he drops to throw. He's got it. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on third down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
You know, it's difficult for QBs sometimes when you're throwing to your running backs because they're not receivers. You really got to be perfect with the ball placement. You got to make that a catchable throw. A little bit too tough for the RB on that.
Out of the backfield, he's open. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. The Crimson Tide snaps it from the red zone. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. It's incomplete, and he's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted.
Ooh, quarterback lucky that one wasn't picked. You got to be really careful down here in the red zone because these windows are small and defenders close on the ball. That one should have been an INT.
They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He's got it. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it first and goal. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. They'll use the running game on first and goal. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. The big fellas coming out in the goal line defense. Now the play fake. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. After the incompletion, can they find a way to get these last 2 yards on third and goal? Extending the play. And he can't find his man as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range.
And it's caught! Touchdown tie! He'll try to tack on one more. Smashes it through for the PAT. Well, that was about as lengthy a drive as you're ever going to see. And it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. On the run from inside his own 5. He gets a block. He found some really good running room on that one and just about got loose. As it is, good return to set up the drive. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. They'll throw it on first down. The pass falls incomplete, and that'll be the final play of this quarter. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. After that tight first quarter, this second period ought to be a lot of fun. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Give to the running back. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. And the Bearcats are in the hurry-up. On third down, going up top. That's reeled in. It's Gage. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. The Bearcats will try to pin them back with the punt. Gets his first one of the day off. He was called on 4 times in last week's win. And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. Here comes that Alabama offense. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here and try to get the football back to your offense?
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Fires to the big fella. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. Looks as if the Tide will punt it away. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. Gets it out fast. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. Moving quickly, trying to rattle the D. Touch pass on the run. And the ball's loose in the backfield. Oh, looks as if the defense got it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. Here comes the offense on first down. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. They're working that left side. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, and still short of the first down. This offense has a second down play. They'll run it from the gun. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks.
Really nice run there. No, listen, modern-day college football, I know it's all about spread offense and throwing the football and going up tempo and scoring quickly, but, man, you think back to Bear Bryant in Alabama, doesn't it always seem like they've always wanted to establish the run game? They have always wanted to be physical. Bear Bryant would have loved this guy in his backfield. With his physical style of running, man, he fits that just perfect.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set is able to rip off that one for a first down.
Quarterback checking the play. He wants to throw. Now improvising. Bought a little time, lets it go. Finds his big tight end. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He wants to pass it on 2nd down. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Yeah, and that's nice coverage. He's taking a shot, trying to throw the ball to the end zone. Maybe put that thing up a little bit higher where his guy can go up and make a play and come down. But a nice job by the defender.
Fires and picked off. Well, they didn't let him get loose for a big return, but he still made the big play, and they'll take over at the 17. A first down for the offense. Takes the handoff. It's Gage. Finds some space, enough to get 5 to the 22. The Bearcats moving quickly to the line. On the move. Yeah, it's a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26. Now looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 26. Quickly complete. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. And the Bearcats will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, those mistakes.
Time to take a shot. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. After they couldn't connect, it's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. He'll pull it down and run. At the 45 on his way. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. He's looking to throw it. Gonna let it fly. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Long incompletions are okay. We got to take shots. You got to make big plays in college football. I love that you're taking shots. Keep taking them. Some of those are going to come home. Some of them aren't. But when they come home, they equal big-time points.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
The defense trying to get a stop on 3rd down from the 44. They'll try to get it through the air. He uncorks one deep. Got it! And he will score! Touchdown, Alabama! And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Two very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. Indiana is going to get out of Dodge with a win. It's a shame that might have been a little closer than Hoosiers fans wanted, but a road victory feels great no matter what the final score is. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings and the other heads home licking its wounds.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there.
Quarterback could not have walked that ball and placed it into the hands of his receiver any better. That was a perfect throw. Wide out, deep downfield. You got to finish the play.
Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down. The Bearcats headed quickly to the line.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
He makes the connection. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. Off-play action. Finds the tight end. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs. The Bearcats are marching down the field.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. The biggest key there is the quarterback understanding that A, it's zone, but B, what kind of zone is it? Is it one high safety? Is it two high safeties? And then you know instinctively where your best throw, where your highest percentage completion is based on what type of zone coverage it's going to be.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They'll line up for a second down play. Back to pass, it's Stokes. Gets open down the middle. Really good pickup on second down there. Leaves them with 3rd and 2. Trying to pick up a first down. He'll put the tight end in motion. They'll run for it on 3rd and short. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. And the Bearcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He'll come out throwing on first down. The quick out. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback get going the other direction.
Well, the tight end's trying to work the middle of the field. Nobody even close to him in coverage. It's not going to get any easier than that for the quarterback. That's an easy first down.
Out of the gun, looking to throw. And the heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's looking to throw. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
3rd and goal from way back there. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. He'll line it up from 34 yards out. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle.
That makes the score Alabama 21, Cincinnati 17.
So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you got to stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David is sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so just don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second half.
Quarterback will audible. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. Another incompletion on 3rd down. The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Now a fair catch is called for. It may just shy of midfield. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. There's enough time left in the half here, David, to make something happen.
Dang right. I want to be aggressive. I'm not backed up.
He lets one fly deep. Fires the pass. Intercepted. Got some room to run. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Starting a drive like that really builds confidence. 1st down from the 45. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left. One more snap coming before halftime. He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. They get to him as he throws. And the pass hits, picked off. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the first half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A spirited environment there in Tuscaloosa. Each of these 2 offenses has looked like well-oiled machines, but it doesn't take a genius to figure out these 2 passing attacks have run circles around these defenses. Man or zone, nothing seems to be working, and I'm not sure that defensive coordinator is going to be able to figure things out here at halftime. And with that, let's send it back to the guys in T-Town.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. And the Bearcats will line up to kick off and start the 2nd half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here comes that Alabama offense. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll run it to the right. Didn't get a whole lot of room to run. He picked up 1 or 2. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
This offense has a lot of different ways they can attack you, and you're going to see the entire playbook at work in this game. Throwing it, running it, and getting guys the ball out on the perimeter. Great job.
Trying the left side. Still on his feet at the 45. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. Alabama rolling quickly downfield, set up with another first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. And it's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been on par. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
When you get that quarterback and he starts to leak outside the pocket like that and roll, you roll with him. Those linebackers are supposed to move and shift with him, start to take away the field towards the sideline, because think about it. He's not going to throw back across his body. The defense read.
And the quarterback bought some time, but not enough. Down he goes with the sack. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. On first down, here comes this offense. Wide receiver shows motion. To the air, it's Stokes. Using the quick game. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. The Bearcats want to move quickly. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. 3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to the big tight end. Got his man. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Shoves back behind the chains. It's 1st and 15. Pulls and throws off the RPO. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Kept it on the ground on first down. Let's see what they do on second. It's a draw. He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down. The Bearcats come to the line with a new set of downs. Quarterback on the keeper. Smashes through. Powers through. Touchdown, Cincinnati! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
And this offense is so difficult to stop, especially in this area of the field, because of this QB's running ability, whether it's between the tackles or on the perimeter on designed QB runs. They show it right there.
And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win it, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down.
Offensively, are you going to take 4 to 6 every play? Yes, please. Sign me up for that. I'm going to take that every single time. Great job by the offense. Staying patient, staying true to who they are. You want to run the football. You want to be physical. You want to establish yourself. Check, check, check. Nice job by the defense. You got to dial into your keys. You got to make sure you're reading those guys up front. They did a good job. They saw it. They pulled the trigger. They knew the quarterback had it. They weren't fooled. Strung it out. Did a nice job of limiting the damage with that QB run.
Release to the back. Makes the grab. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. Alabama quickly back to the line. The transition of Alabama quarterbacks over the years has been fascinating, from the dreaded game manager label to playmaker.
To playmaker, to spread it out, to Heisman winner. I mean, that's how much this offense has changed and evolved, and they're going to be aggressive, and they're going to score points in this new age era.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? And man, oh man, he is in the dark tonight. His 4th interception. Going the other way, and he's got room. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Bearcats. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
Here comes that Alabama offense. The deficit here is just 10 points, David, so a chance to answer here.
Plenty of time left in this football game. No need to panic. This offense just has to put a couple drives together. And listen, the defense will get this back and get some stops following and get you the football back.
And I think here too, David, you have an opportunity to keep the pressure on the opponent. Yeah, they just went down and scored, but you scored here, and this game's still tight. You keep their feet to the fire, so an opportunity here to keep applying that pressure.
Keeping it on the ground with the single back. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts it down.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep 3rd downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on 1st down.
They'll go to the jet sweep to try to get the edge here. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Yeah, and the number one thing you want to do with a jet sweep is make that thing bounce, right? Don't let it get outside right now. Make that thing go east-west, not north-south. Great job by the defense being ready for that jet sweep.
And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. Will not get there. A 4th down stop. Bunch formation trying to confuse the secondary. Wants to throw on 1st down. Caught in the backfield. It's Gage. Stopped after making the catch. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. And the Bearcats racing to the line in the hurry-up. Leaves it with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They're facing a 3rd down. Looking to throw, it's Stokes. He's got it down the middle. And they finally haul him down, but not before the good catch and run. The Bearcats will snap it on 1st and 10.
It's all about critical downs and distances on defense. You want to be great unit defensively, you've got to be good on 3rd down and in the red zone. For this defense giving up a 3rd down like that is just a gut punch.
They want to get this defense on its heels. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Quick strike complete. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got his man. And they stop him just short of the stick. It'll bring up the decision on 4th down. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And now the lead is even bigger. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. Louisiana Tech was far from the friendly confines of Ruston, but still managed to scratch out a win. And there was a lot of chatter this week about this group not being ready. Time to check those receipts, if you know what I mean. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams. But, boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. And now to try to put things in motion on 2nd and long from the 15. He's looking to throw. It's complete on the right side. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. The play action fake. Throws to the wideout. That is his 5th interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
What a big game-changing play. I love when you see defensive players, they jump on the ball like they were the offensive guys. So aggressive, going and getting that pick, creating some big mojo for your team.
Zings it complete to the right. There to make the tackle, and with that,